Hi, Miriam. It's nice to see you today. I heard that the Office of Faculty Development started a new website called Mass General Brigham Community Health. What is that website?
So Mass General Brigham Community Health is a website that connects our MGB community and provides ways for employees who live in the same neighborhood to support each other with small needs like dog walking, grocery or pharmacy runs, or help with transportation.
Wow, that sounds really great. How did you come up with such an idea?
So when the Corona crisis first struck, we at the Center for Faculty Development wanted to do something that supports our frontline healthcare workers. And I always like to connect people, so I was thinking about a site that can provide a social network and support system for our employees. And also, when we had to shut down research operations, we received many requests from researchers on how they could support our frontline healthcare workers.
Mhm.
And this website offers ways to do just that on a very personal level. And it was actually one of our AI researchers from the Martino Center, Jayashri Kalpathy Kramer, and her programmer Ben Beers, who offered the help and ended up actually designing the website. So they are really the brains behind it all.
Wow, that was fantastic. Thanks to them. How does the site work?
So it's very easy and the site is very user friendly. You log on with your partner's username and password and is only available to people within the partner system. Then you click on a button, post a new request, you enter your name, address without the street number for privacy reasons, and then you indicate whether you want to request or whether you want to give assistance. And then there is a free text form. You can write out of toilet paper, or I can give someone a ride to the train station. And there are categories that you can click, transportation, shopping, in-house help, and pet care. And after you click submit and you hit your refresh button, your icon, and we picked a heart for people who offer to help. And then if you request help, there's a little dog that shows up for pet care, a little shopping cart if you need shopping needs, or a car for transportation. So these little icons then show up on a Google map matching your address, and this is in real time.
Wow. How has the response been so far?
So we launched the site last Friday, and the response has been absolutely amazing. We had an overwhelming number of people who wanted to help. So I printed out a screenshot this morning, and if you can see, there are literally hundreds of hearts, which means that these are all people who offered their help, which of course is great. But I want to make sure that people who actually need help are using the site and feel comfortable. But if you don't feel comfortable in posting a request for help, you can also just directly contact one of these people here where you see the heart who live in your neighborhood and ask them for help. And I also did some screenshots here this morning. I just zoomed in so you can zoom into your neighborhood. This is around MGH, and you can see the icons and for people who are requesting help. So I hope that over time, people will use the site and feel comfortable requesting help. And it is open to anyone within the partner system, including administrators, researchers, interns, residents, nurses, x-ray techs, and of course, physicians.
Wow, fantastic. Is it easy to contact the person who you're asking for help once you're on the website?
That's a great question. So because of privacy reasons, we suggest that you should the first contact should be done by email. So your partner's email shows up automatically, and you will just use this email to contact the person. And then the two of you can exchange phone numbers or whatever, go from there.
And it sounds very useful. Do you think this is a kind of permanent website, or is this something that's temporary for the coronavirus crisis?
So I hope that the site will stay on after Corona, and it offers to offer a way for our MGH or MGB employees to connect beyond the crisis. For example, people who have dogs and live in the same neighborhood, they could start walking their dogs together or help each other with their pet care. Or maybe that people could start carpooling to work now that they know who else lives in their neighborhood. So I really, really hope that the site will help to build lasting connections and a lasting support system.
Well, I think that's fantastic. Thank you so much for doing it. and I look forward to looking at it myself.
Thanks so much for having me, and please check out the site and don't be shy to request help and share some personal success stories.